What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the mobile game State of Survival. State of Survival from Kings Group International is available on both iOS and Android, and it is free to play. Now, the game has done just a ton of crossover events and currently has one going right now. It's a crossover event with DC Comics and the Joker. So you've got the Joker running around infecting the zombies with their laughing. There's been a ton of other crossover events in the past, and State of Survival is actually celebrating their 2-year anniversary right now. They just gave away a Lamborghini to one lucky player through an in-game event. So definitely worth checking out. It's got a lot of multiple different genres. Now, at its heart, it does feel like a base building and base management game. As we see, here is my base here. It's just getting started here. We're just building it out. Now, as with a lot of other base building games, it's got a lot of those familiar features like clearing debris out of the area. That's going to give us more buildable space, of course. And there is just multiple forms of combat through the game. Some of the combat encounters can get quite intense. Of course, I'm still pretty early in the game, so I haven't seen anything yet to this intensity. However, when I did log back in today after playing quite a bit last night, my base was completely overrun with infected, and it kind of caught me off guard there. Now, as we go through and clean up our base here, one thing you'll see right away is my base is just an eyesore. Never fear there, as everything can be picked up and moved around, so you can put things wherever you want them to get things dialed in and looking nice. Now, there is resource management, as there would be in a lot of games like this, and we've got our resources and our food. We want to keep up on both of those. Now, these two resources will be used quite a bit for really everything in the game. So you got to have the resources to be able to do the new things. Now, there is a story mode, and that's what I currently am playing through. And we want to jump on in and get a little further in with that. So we've got lots of stuff going on here. You can't really get lost. You're not going to get stuck, as the game does tell you what to do. As you see in the story mode, we're playing through Chapter 1, Part 3 right now. Our goals here are to upgrade our headquarters, explore the events billboard, complete 3 intel tasks, and then repair Area 5's fence. So if we check it out, first off, upgrade our headquarters. This is our headquarters here. To take it up a level, we're not ready yet. We need our hero precinct level 5 upgraded first. So if we head on over to our hero precinct and go to upgrade it, we are good to go here. So we can go ahead and throw down an upgrade. Now you see that increased our battle power. Our battle power will be used quite a bit throughout the game, with just deciding if a particular encounter is right for us, and it measures our effectiveness. Now, we are training up. We're getting troops trained over here. We've got our training facility. We've got a hospital right here, which probably needs to move somewhere. Let's actually get rid of this tree, and we will bring our hospital maybe over here. Actually, let's put it in line with the tower there. That way it looks semi-symmetrical at least. You see we've got some farms here. We've got our lumber yard producing the lumber. Over here we got our shooting range, the old gun shop. And here we are able to train some enemies as well. Now, to train these up, we're going to need 1,300 food and 1,300 of the resources. It's going to take 7 minutes, and we're going to get 45 ranged troops there. Now, you can speed it up, of course. However, we are just going to let it tick away. Now, another one of the objectives there was to complete intel tasks. So this is our intel here, and we see this little Joker icon. So investigate the laughing infected. Now, this is going to be one of the types of combat missions that you have, and it's going to be based off of your power levels. It's kind of like an auto battler with this one. So if we go ahead and head on over, We're over to the area now, and if we go ahead and select that, we can choose to attack it. Our recommended strength is 198, which we are way past, so we're good to go there. Let's go ahead and attack. So let's get it, and this is one of the auto battler types. This is what it's going to be sending out. Heavies, grunts, rovers, and archers. Let's get it done. And these guys are just going to march on out and wreck all the faces here. So they're leaving my settlement, heading over here. This is like a outer map-wide view of the entire area. And let's see how these troops do. So we got our two heroes in front. Like I said, this one is more of like an auto battler type thing, where you're not actually having to go in and control the individual heroes. Now, that is not always the case, as we are going to have some defense-type missions where we're going to be able to throw down towers and machine gun turrets. Definitely a good stuff there. Now, if we go ahead and head on back to our intel, we're going to see this one here is now completed. So we're good shape there. We met a man who claimed to know a lot about the Laughing Infected. He called himself the Joker and wanted to come back to the settlement with us. We'd better wait and see. Don't bring strangers back to the settlement, especially not the Joker. You know what I'm saying? Now, but the Joker just said he's waiting for us at the Oasis. We need to go back and check it out now. So this is one of the Joker community events. You see, you got the story mode. We've got lots of stuff going on here with the Joker, and you can unlock the Joker and be a part of your crew here. See, there's been the strange infected with creepy smiles turning up lately. We're starting to take heavy casualties. Oh no. The Laughing Infected released some kind of green gas. A lot of people have been infected, but worse, it gives them this crazy laugh. I've retrieved some samples of the gas. We'll ask Dr. Yamazaki to have a look. Now that you mention it, Dr. Yamazaki, I haven't seen Doc for ages. What's he up to? Let's split up and look for him. And that is going to get us through kind of the prologue of the Joker event, just giving us a little bit of backstory on the Joker. Yamazaki is missing. One by one, the Laughing Infected begin to pop up, emitting some kind of noxious green gas that causes people to laugh maniacally. Now, the mission info here, we're going to get some choices. Try to find Dr. Yamazaki at the location where he was recently spotted. Follow Becca to the lab, follow Rusty to the bar, or follow Maddie to the hero precinct. Let's go ahead and follow Becca to the lab. Dr. Yamazaki, look, there's an infected sample I'd like you to take a look at. Doc, are you there? God, this place is a mess, and Doc's gone missing. What happened here? Someone saw him leaving the settlement. We better go out and look for him. Then let's get going and find Doc. I'm worried about him. But watch out for those creepy Laughing Infected. We still don't have a good way of dealing with that green gas. Oh, man. So we got to complete the previous chapter before we can move on with the Joker storyline. Now, I don't want to spoil everything right here with the Joker storyline, so we are going to head back out and get back on over to my settlement. Let's see. Oh, we got a skin. We actually need to unlock some of them. Some of the skins look pretty crazy. So this is a headquarters skin. Oh, man. That one is the one right there. I'm going to have to get me a Joker skin there, no doubt. Now, so that's kind of cool. You can change the skin of your headquarters itself. At some point, I really need to move this stuff around and clean things up a little bit. We are getting the resources flowing in. And let's go back to our to-do list and see what we need to do. Okay, we still got to upgrade the headquarters to level 6, and we should be good to go to upgrade our headquarters now, so we can go ahead and get that done. This is going to take 15 minutes. It's going to go ahead and march through over that 15-minute period, and then our headquarters will be upgraded. Now, what else do we have to do? Explore the events billboard. And where is that? Okay, so that is over here in an area we have not quite made it to yet. So I'm going to need to clean up the objectives. We're going to have some combat to do over here, no doubt. We've got an intel post, and let's see what we've got here. This is giving us another objective. This one is actually quite far away. Chance to get 26,500. Wow. Let's go ahead and queue up an attack on this one, and we will let it roll on in. Now, once again, this is going to be back to the auto battler type thing. They're going to just march on out, and my power level, based on the objective's power level, is going to determine the outcome of this particular event. So we are getting it here. These guys are marching over from my settlement. They're going to quickly wreck the faces here, I'm hoping. Let's see what we get. Oh, yeah, and we got the victory there. So very, very nice. Let's see. Now, what do we have here? Rescue survivors. We've located a group of survivors. Well, more survivors is always good. So while we're here, let's go ahead and send our guys over and get these survivors rescued. So, all right, then we can head back on over to our settlement once again and see if we can't continue to get this area built out here. Now, back to the objective at hand. We need to get out here. Let's clear some of the debris around from the area here, and that's going to allow us to get out to this objective. Now, as you clear debris, of course, you are collecting resources as well. So we are going to gather up everything we can, but let's get this area cleared. We're going to have to secure this perimeter fence out here eventually, but we have got some work to do first. All right, we've got our hunters are trained and ready to fight. Very nice. Let's see, we'll go ahead and collect them, and we want to queue up some more. I think we probably should. So let's go ahead and queue up a few more, and then let's take a look at what we've got going here. Okay. Level 2 runners here recently turned. They're much quicker than the later stage infected. Here is the rewards that are possible for this particular event. And this one is going to be an auto type battle as well. However, it's going to be a little different. This one's going to roll in. And once again, my power level versus their power level. You see this one here is a steamroll. We are getting it done. So we are able to clear that right out pretty darn quickly. And that's going to give us a little bit more expandable area. We can go ahead and move on over to this one now. Now, this one is going to be a little different. You see the prediction here is close call. Oh, man. My squad power is 55,000. The recommended power is 56,000. So I'm a little bit light on this one, but let's see if we can't get the job done. Let's head on into this event. Now, this is another type of combat available in the game, and here we are going to actually, it feels a little bit similar to a tower defense game. We're going to place towers down, we're going to have special abilities here to use, and we're going to have to watch and try to beat down the infected here. So let's go ahead and get it going. You can speed it up. Let's see, let's get a machine gun turret, and we'll drop it right there, see if we can't get this thickness down, that is for sure. Now, this is going to be kind of an explosive device that also taunts. However, I am going to go ahead and get one more machine gun down, and then our shotgunner here in front, this is his special ability. We're going to go ahead and let the enemies get in closer. As a shotgunner, of course, he's not going to be dishing out the pain until the enemies are right up front. Now, we've got the big boss coming, several of them actually, and this might be a prime opportunity to throw down yet another machine gun turret and see if we can't just wreck this all up like crazy. We got a guzzler rolling in. It looks like the machine gun is going to work. Now, if I wanted to use his special ability, you would be able to target the cone for his shotgun. But, of course, this is a close range thing. We are wrecking it right now and getting the job done. So I think we are going to be able to get through this one. Let's see here. Are we going to need it over here? It doesn't look like it, but here is the gist of it. We're going to be able to throw the shotgun out. Our little dog there kind of works as a tank. Let's go ahead and throw that distraction explosive device out. And you see the enemy is going to go over to that device. It's eventually going to blow up. And we were able to get the victory there. So you see our heroes got some experience. That's going to help those level up. And of course, we earned some rewards for getting through that event. 15,000 food, 15,000 wood, and a combat manual. Now, the combat manuals are going to be one of the ways you level up your heroes. So if we head on over to our heroes here and say we want to get another level going on Sarge here, our main hero, we can use one of our combat manuals. Now, it's going to take 4 of these combat manuals to get leveled up, which we have them, and Sarge has now leveled up to level 9. So the combat manuals are quite useful right there. Now, what do we got going here? Hey, Chief, why do we have to level up the headquarters? What do we get out of it? Every time it's leveled up, we can construct more buildings and march with more troops. Every time it's leveled up, we can gather food and other resources more quickly. Very, very nice. Every time it's leveled up, we can construct more buildings and march with more troops is, of course, the correct answer there. So, let's see. What do we got going over here? We've got to heal some of our grunts. We can just heal those guys up. And we've got more troops ready to go. So let's get a few more trained up, queued up for training. We still got a ways to go on our archers here. And then, see, we got to get our headquarters upgraded before we can repair this barricade. So we got a minute to go there. What other intel items do we have here? See, we got that one already. We have to collect those guys up. And then the intel's going to refresh in 6 minutes. We can also just keep collecting our transmissions here. This was a helicopter that crash landed, and we have retrofit the helicopter as kind of our communication device. So let's see what we got. We've completed 2 of those events.
Who the hell is that?
This is one of the characters in the game through the story mode, Willie. Willie is straight up hateful redneck. There's no doubt about it. However, his lines are quite entertaining. Willie is one that
just do whatever they ask.
it just makes you think why people didn't just throw Willie outside with the zombos. But, you know, what can you do?
Rusty's not a fan of organizations who act as saviors.
Rusty here is one of our heroes that we picked up, and he is the big, meaty shotgunner. And then Sarge is our big enchilada. So just a look at some of the characters involved with the story. Now, next up, the only objective we have left in this chapter is to repair that Area 5 fence. However, we can't repair the fence until our headquarters gets leveled up to level 6. So we've got a little ways to go yet on the headquarters. Let's see, did I just move it by accident? There we go. We're good. We're good. So we got a little ways to go. We got 6 more minutes there. So why don't we wait it out this 6 minutes and get our headquarters squared away here? All right, so we got about 30 seconds to go on our headquarters. Let's just go ahead and clean up around the base just a little bit more while that is ticking off. And once our headquarters is upgraded, then we're going to have the opportunity to continue on with the story here. So it is just about here. We got some yummy tomatoes and a little bit more wood. At the beginning of the game, should we focus on constructing buildings or should we stick to the chapter missions? I'm going to say stick to the chapter missions there. Oh, and there is our headquarters right there. Troops won't train themselves, indeed. So what? We've got hunters are idle. We need to train some more hunters here. Of course, you have to queue them up. You have to keep queuing them up to get your troops trained. And, yeah, now, one of the management type, resource management type things in the game that directly affects your combat. Now, all right, our headquarters are upgraded. So what does that mean? I think it means we're going to be able to build another lumber yard. I'm going to pop it down right here for now, which, you know, is definitely not where I'm going to want that long term, as, you know, you can really customize and make your area your own. Now, I do want another farm going. I'm actually at the building limit on farms, though. So we've got 3 farms, 3 lumber yards right now. This lumber yard, of course, is going to need to be upgraded. This, in turn, is going to also increase our battle power as you see it going up. So just about everything you do in-game is going to increase the battle power. But let's move right on. Since we've got our headquarters upgraded now, we are ready to pop on over and repair this barricade. So we've got all the resources needed, and you see that unlocked a new area. So now we've got another area to go to here, and we'll be able to keep expanding out our base from there. So lots going on in State of Survival, no doubt. You know, I'm a big DC Comics fan, so it was kind of a no-brainer for me to check it out with the Joker. However, Kings Group International was kind enough to sponsor this video through Indie Boost, so thank you all very much for that. But that will do it for now. Links are down in the description. Make sure you head on over there and check it out. State of Survival. It's got the Zombos, it's got some battle, and it's got the base building and resource management that I know a lot of folks on this channel would be looking out for. So let's go ahead and complete that chapter here, and then that will finish it off for Chapter 1, Part 3, and we get a new hero out of the deal. But that will do it for now. Thank you all an absolute ton, and I will see ya next time around. Take it easy.